Yo YouTube, welcome back to this new video. Today we're gonna be covering how to actually make algorithms in Roblox Lua. This is not a tutorial for just Roblox Lua. If you are a high school student or even less, like I don't know, wherever you are, and in the future you wanna be a programmer or whatever you wanna be, and if you just learn Roblox Lua, right, and you go to college or university, this is gonna help you a lot. uh yes, trust me, it's gonna help you a lot. I just got my first days in university and we are learning language C, and that is just like managing a baby for me because I'm such a good babysitter. No, I'm kidding. All right, hold up, let's just keep going here. All right, so basically, what do you mean by algorithms? That's the first question you should get. If you don't know what an algorithm is, basically imagine now you're sitting on a chair, or maybe you're laying down. I don't know. Whatever you are doing. What if I gave you an objective, which is getting out of your room slash car, wherever you are. So like now I'm gonna tell you how you should program that for me. You going out from whenever you are, right? So basically, I'm in my room right now, and I'm sitting in front of my PC. When I say getting out of my room, the first thing I should think of is getting up of my chair. This is how you begin. This is how you should think. And the output should be me being outside of this room. So basically, there's different steps. So you should be able to draw all of this before you start scripting. This is very important, and this is gonna help you a lot. It's gonna boost your speed, your performance, your quality. A lot of manufacturers. You should really manage your algorithms pretty well. All right. So when I say getting out of my room, I'm gonna firstly get up, then I'm gonna head towards the door, which is a lot of math operations, right? Then I'm gonna, if the door is closed, I'm gonna open that door, then I'm gonna get the hell out, right? So this is an algorithm. There's not just script here. This is the algorithm. This is the structure of the algorithm. Now all you have to do is translate this to a code, and this is gonna be so easy. What I just think you should do is you should write your algorithms down in English, then you translate them to whatever language you're gonna be using. Again, we're gonna be using Roblox Lua right here, but this is really useful in all languages in the world, and it's gonna help you a lot. Alright, let's get this party kicking. Alright, so first thing first, we're gonna work on real life examples. I'm gonna try to implement them in a code using math operations. Let's start off with the most easy algorithm you may even think of. All right. Here's an algorithm. You're gonna ask the user, right, to enter their name, and you're gonna output their name, uh, or just say hello, their name, right? So if someone names John and he enters John, the output is gonna be hello, John. All right. Now, the first thing you should think of is what's the input here? The input is one. It's John. That is the input. If you don't know that yet, then you have a lot of things to learn. So the input is making the user enter their name, and the output is gonna be hello input, right? Makes sense. I hope it does. This is a pretty basic algorithm. We can script it right now. Right, let's make a GUI perhaps, like because I don't know how to put inputs in Roblox Studio other than a GUI. Just gonna put a text box perhaps, and we're gonna put a button, text button. We're just gonna make this once, and we can just use it over and over again. I have to make a local script for this one. All right. Script dot parent. This is I'm not gonna be teaching any Roblox Lua scripting tutorial for this series. This is an algorithm. This is making algorithms, not learning how to script. This is different. All right. So basically, if this text button has been clicked by the user, it's gonna print us whatever is whatever is in this text box. And before that, we have to put here hello. There you go, and that should work. Now This is a pretty basic algorithm. I know it's pretty easy, and you should really easily think about something like that. All right, so wherever, yeah, just add a space. Just add a space right here. So this has one input. This should not be hard to think about at all. All right, so John, that's my name. Hello, John. So this is pretty basic algorithm, and you should try to build structures for your algorithms. It's gonna help you a lot, and trust me, because this is gonna get harder, not just for Roblox Lua, but again for anything you do. This is gonna get harder. I mean, especially for Roblox Lua, because I've been working a lot on Roblox Studio, and trust me, it's gonna get harder. But if you start making big systems, it's gonna get harder. You're gonna have at least 5 or 6 inputs and yeah, one output, and you'll have to implement all those 6 inputs to get that one output, and that can get overwhelming if you don't structure your algorithms. uh, Now let's think about something that has 2 inputs and one output. How about that? All right, let's think of, I don't know, first name and second name. That will do, right? We can do that. All right, now you don't want to start scripting straight away. Let's try to build this algorithm with me. The first thing we're gonna do to get the output. So we should think about what you want from this algorithm. We want to say we want the algorithm to output us first input, then second input uh is active, right? We can do that. Or just hello, first input, second input, because second input is the second name. All right, we can do that. That's pretty easy. You may think this is pretty easy. It is easy because it's still like you can think about this in just 2 seconds and it's gonna work because you're experienced enough. If you think it's easy, right? But this is just the start. It's gonna get harder with time. Trust me. All right, let's do that really quick. Let's just duplicate this. Control D. We're gonna put this here. And yeah, so hello. This has to be. Hold up. Let's just name them really quick. FN stands for first name. Hello script.parent.fn.text, and we can put a space between them. Script.parent.text box dot text. Pretty basic, huh? Okay, let's just test the algorithm first. All right, John Smith, because I don't know what common name I can think about. Hello, John Smith. Alright, so this is your first exercise. I want you to make me an algorithm that's going to keep giving a random number between 3 and 15 until the random number is below 5. This is what you must know. Mat.random, it is something pretty basic in Lua. Loops and tables. If you don't know about these, go study them right now and make me that algorithm. I'm waiting. Okay, this is the solution. I hope you are able to do this algorithm, and even though you are able, I hope you at least try to structure the algorithm before you start working on it. You can basically like probably do it so fast without structuring this algorithm because this one is simple. But if you basically uh practice your momentum at structuring algorithms, this will help you a lot, as I said before. Now let's just start structuring this algorithm. So I said that we would like to make an algorithm that's going to given us a random number between 3 and 15 until the random number is below 5. Now, first of all, let's start by defining the inputs and the outputs for this solution. The input here is, I hope you guessed right, it's a random number between 3 and 15. That is the input, and the output is a number below 5. Now we have the input and we have the output. Um, Now we're gonna try to relate to them. That's called structuring the algorithm. We're gonna try to find a relationship between the input and the output. Now, once you start thinking that way, you can clearly see that you'll have to put on conditions put a loop and store, maybe you want to store some values. This is just like first impression over this algorithm, and you would like to know how to get a random number. This is all stuff you will think about and will help you a lot making harder algorithms. Now, since I already know the answer, not just because I'm the one who wrote this algorithm, but it's because I only structured the algorithm, and that made it so easily for me. And a lot of people probably did. Alright, so the input here is a number between 3 and 15. Let's start by putting on an input here. Local number equals a random number, which is mat.random in Lua, if you didn't know. 3 and 15. This line will give us a number between 3 and 15. But you notice how it said make an algorithm that's going to keep giving a random number. That means it can give a number infinity times if that number is not below 5. So that means we have to put on either a while loop or this loop. I don't know what loop is this. But yeah, we can do that one as well. Repeat until. All right, we have to define this algorithm. I mean, this variable here. Let me just define it right here. Until this number is no longer below 5. That means it's, oopsie, hold up, is more or equals 5, right? So this is going to keep happening. This is going to keep on giving us a random number between 3 and 15 until that given number is not below 5. I meant is below 5. Hold up, I made a mistake here. There you go. Alright, there you go. Now we're gonna print that number. I'm gonna see how it goes. It gave us 5. 5 is, well, 5 is below itself, maybe. We can just remove this and it's gonna give us 4 or 3. It cannot give us anything different than 4 or 3. It's gonna either give us 4 or 3, nothing else. There you go. I hope it's give us 4 again. Maybe it's never gonna give us 3. But yeah, it's completely random, so don't worry about that. Okay, so this will be it for now. I hope you're satisfied. This was just so you can get an idea of structure and algorithms. This is an advice that has been given to me by my mentor, and it seems to be working pretty well so far. And yeah, I just wanted to share this with you. And we're gonna be doing some more complex stuff. Like we're gonna be making a flying system, a shop system, and different type of stuff like tasks, daily missions, a lot of tasks that require different type of algorithms. And we're gonna work this together. We're gonna structure them, and you're gonna see how easy it's gonna get when you structure algorithms. Like there's a lot of actions, and you have, if you miss one action, if you didn't code that one action, that can create a problem. Like you trust me, if you just forget, if you're making a trading system and this happened to me before, and you forgot to like cancel the trade between the player and the player, if one of the players leaves the game, that can create problems. That's a huge bug right there, and you would not know about it until it's being reported to you, and you're supposed to actually do this before you even release that update, right? So this is something I learned and I will probably not do again, and that's how you basically avoid them. This is how you avoid all of that, by structuring your algorithms and organizing everything, and just use coding for translating, not for, so like you, when you start coding, you're like completely, okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is this. You start coding all of that, and you keep forgetting actions, and you just go through all of that, and you'll be like, oh, I'm done. There's nothing more to add. And then you're gonna find a bug, then another, then another. Then you might have to remake everything, but or you fix all the bugs. So yeah, so far we only been through some easy stuff, but in the future we're gonna go through a lot of complex stuff, and hopefully we can get through this together. This is gonna most certainly teach you how to script. The only thing you should know is different like loops, variables, tables. This is pretty easy. You should be able to learn this in one day if you want to. It's not hard. That's not the hard part. The hard part is algorithms and learning how the actual system works for Roblox Studio. I mean, I would say algorithm takes first place here. But yeah, so that will be it for now. Hopefully you're gonna subscribe so you don't miss the next episode and see you later. Sorry if the video's too long, but who cares, right?